going to be quite difficult, I should think, doing that all throughout the world, but in the European area, I suppose, we're lazy. We should try and speak the other languages, I would think.
I think it's a good idea, but a lot of countries don't speak English, they speak other languages, so it'd probably be helpful.
No, I'm not sure that that's a good idea. I really prefer that people should keep their own identity, and maybe even English people should learn more languages.
Well, I think that's a very big task for everybody to speak the same language. It depends which country you're in, obviously, but no, I don't think everybody should be forced to learn English as their first language.
Well, I think it'd make it a lot easier for people to communicate to each other, but I don't think you're going to erase culture, so yeah.
I think it's a good idea. It's a unifying concept which would help people to understand each other, especially in the education sphere, where, for example, we have doctors come from overseas whose first language is not English, and they may have difficulty understanding what people are saying.
Well, I think everyone should have the right or like a chance to like speak different multiple languages. I think it's important that we embrace like different cultures and different languages, so we have different ways to interpret and communicate.
I think it's not such a good idea. It would be a good idea if everyone learns English, because it's a world language, but not everyone must speak it every time.
I think it would be an advantage for us all to speak one language, but then we become a bit clone-like.
I think speaking different languages makes the world like different rather than all being the same. So I think I think it makes the world a better place if we all speak different languages.
Well, like I said before, it'll just be easier to communicate, it'll be easier for business, politics would be a lot easier. But then again, you don't want to wipe out all the other languages, because that's the beautiful thing about the human race, isn't it? That everyone speaks and has their own culture.
I think we should be able to learn, everybody should learn English as a language, be it first or second, but there should be more languages taught in our schools rather than just French and Spanish when they start off, so that we are more linguistic as we go abroad as well.
I think the benefits would be similar to the benefits we've had from the euro, which is a unifying currency. I don't think it means that people have to lose their sense of identity in any country in the world, but a common language learnt from school, whatever the language is, would be fantastic for all of us. At the moment, we only have money and love that are languages that everybody can use without speaking.
I think it would be more like it would be much more simple, much more easier to communicate, and there wouldn't be a lot of problems with people coming to tourism and people coming different ways and not knowing the country's language. But I think it would be quite basic, and it wouldn't allow us to like be able to escape from our cultures. So yeah.
Not necessarily, no.
As a second language, yes, but I think, again, like, it makes the world a better place if we all speak differently, because nobody's the same.
I don't think we need to all speak one language. I think we can get through to people with actions and things that we do without having to speak the same language.
Yeah, definitely. I actually want to do a Teach English course after I'm done in London, so yeah, it's a really good language to know.
It would obviously make everything easier, because I've been abroad, probably to France, and it was very difficult getting your point across. But at the same time, if everybody spoke the same language, wore the same clothes, did the same thing, it would be quite boring, so to speak. I mean, accents are so lovely when you hear somebody speak with a foreign accent. That makes a conversation more interesting. So I think we should all learn a language, a universal language, but I'm not sure it should be English.
I would support it. If it was another language instead of English, perhaps, but I think English would be a good one because it's already spoken in so many countries.
I would though. I would actually support it. I think it's a great idea that everyone learns a new language, and if everyone can be able to speak English, it'll be quite fantastic. It'll be great.
No.